All right, everybody, we made it. Yeah, I know this clapping does not sound very good on the microphone, so I'm going to stop doing that. But hello, everyone. Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to CS:GO News, and along with that, a CS anniversary for Counterstrike, June 19th, 1999. We have now broken the 20-year mark since the game actually hopped into beta, ever since being a Half-Life modification, and then went into beta, and of course became the game that many of you guys know. But back in 1999, a lot of you little frickers weren't even alive yet. You know, I was a borderline just a little kid myself. I've only been playing, as many of you guys know, Counterstrike Global Offensive for nearly 5 years, but it's been an amazing ride, and here's to 20 more years, and also breaking down what exactly Valve gave us compared to Perfect World. And just a quick thing before we hop into the video, which I want to make it a factual video for all of you guys, a huge thanks, because these kind of things make Jake a little bit emotional, because you guys know, if you're especially an older viewer as well, I can be a bit, you know, teary-eyed sometimes as well. But with that being said, a huge thank you, because all of you CS fans out there, you have brought me to a place I never ever imagined myself being. I legit, when I started playing the game, of course, early on in college, I never thought I'd be out here moving 1,400 miles away, doing it for a job, and I'm very lucky for that. So thank you to all of you guys. Thank you to Valve. Thank you to everyone out there who supports me. And here's to 20 more great years of this game, as well as other games out there, and covering all of that stuff. So just one huge thank you to all of you Counter-Strike fans. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Well, I like you guys. Anyway, let's get into the video. But like I said before, both Valve and Perfect World offering different updates for this and different celebrations of the 20th year anniversary. Along with that, though, a Danish news site now leaking, or I guess you could say releasing, chat logs of former co-founders, that being Min Lee as well as Jess Cliff, and when they first found the name being Counter-Strike. You know, it could have been called many other things out there, as I'll show you guys on screen as well. Can you imagine this game could have actually been called Counter-Strike Force? Also, according to Min Lee on Twitter as well, it could have been called a couple other names, one of them being International World Soldiers and even Frag Forces. And I know I'm going to say it quite a bit. Can you imagine if the game we play, it probably wouldn't even be around. It's so amazing how influential a name can be, how iconic a name can become, and Counter-Strike is such a perfect name for the game itself. And it could have been International World Soldier Frag Forces. And also revealed as well early on that a Jess Cliff email he did receive from a fan or a player, I assume probably a former Half-Life player himself, when the Counter-Strike mod first was released as well, early on in development or in its beta, he received that email on screen. I've never had my team leader blur out so many F-bombs for all of you, because, you know, we can't really cuss on the channel. But with that being said, some angry Half-Life fans about the early production quality of Counter-Strike. It's amazing to see what the crazy things that were said in that email alone, and what the game has now become. But as always, and, you know, those are kind of the background details. Let's hop into the actual update itself. Not really too influential. I'm going to talk more about the AAG Nerf, probably more tomorrow, because I have other CSGO news to talk about with all of you guys, including a lot of match fixing or cheating going on in CSGO currently as well. But with that being said, a new chicken capsule, which you guys know how I feel about, you know, sticker capsules, not too exciting. And then also a retro version of Dust 2 brought back into casual play. So again, nothing too huge. The AAG Nerf is probably the biggest thing, because they even added Nico in their post as well, because he had just started, literally the day of, pretty much had just started using the AAG again, and then they nerf it, I would say, almost out of existence. We're going to see how feedback does community wise, because again, people are hopping in the game constantly right now to try and figure out how this will actually fit the meta. What I've seen so far as well, with this being a reduced fire rate as well as the reduced accuracy when not scoped, it seems to be dropping back towards the M4 range. But with that being said, the A1S is still a dead weapon as well. So how this is going to affect the game, I'll wait for more community feedback and get back to you guys tomorrow on the actual AAG Nerf. So Valve dropping that on the 20th anniversary, nothing too big. I will say though, Perfect World on the other side of things, of course, they have not been around for 20 years like Valve has, ever since the original founding, but they have been around ever since the original launch in CSGO for China. So, you know, obviously a much shorter term there, but they are still doing a great job production wise. We have seen countless times that Perfect World puts a lot of effort into these kind of releases, and they did so yet again for their 20th anniversary. They dropped an entire video. I will link the full video down below for all of you guys. It'll be a safe link on YouTube. I'm not going to link you to a Chinese site just in case, but I'm going to play you a quick clip of that, and the full video will be linked down below. Here's what Perfect World did for their 20th anniversary.
It's my life, it's now or never.
And on top of that, thank you, Flora. If you're watching this somehow, thank you, our Chinese translator as well. She did say they're running a few other things. One is actually on their forums. They're making people post their favorite CS memories. They're also running a t-shirt competition and selling CSGO merch, mouse pads, t-shirts, so on and so forth. Nothing too big, you know, but still, nonetheless, they put a lot of effort into that. And it's always great to see feedback when it comes to China. If you guys were here a while back when they did their whole pet case openings, they actually encouraged their players to use their pets, you know, cats, frogs, dogs, so on and so forth, to actually open cases for them. And it was a very, I'll link my video down below on that one. It was very strange. Perfect World, though, is doing some very funny and strange things of their own. And with that being said, that is the 20th anniversary of Counter-Strike. Perfect World versus Valve. You guys can decide who did it better. Nothing too huge, not an operation like I thought it was. I'm sorry. I'm actually very sorry. I was very tired yesterday. I just simply thought that it could be an operation. I should not have thought so highly of Valve in that moment. But with all that being said, I really do hope you guys enjoy, and here's to another 20 great years of Counter-Strike, hopefully living on to the future. No one knows how long this game will last, if we will likely, of course, see a new game as well, branched off of Global Offensive, which is most likely the next 20 years. Who knows where me and you guys watching will be in 20 years, but again, it's a deep thank you to all of you guys who have gotten me here and continue to support me on this channel throughout CSGO, Counter-Strike, other news as well. It's just a constant reminder that I'm very lucky to be where I am. So hope you guys all enjoy. I'll be back here later today, of course, with other news. I'll be back here tomorrow with more CSGO news. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, drink water. I'll see you soon.